What is up, everybody? Welcome to today's video, a special one and the first in hopefully a multi-part series that I'm gonna start where I am building my FX6 rig. Many of you guys will know that recently I just bought this brand new FX6 and it's not brand new, I did buy it used, but to me it's brand new even though it's seen a couple hours of shooting and I need to start building this thing out. In fact, one of the reasons so many people get this camera is because it is so insanely versatile. And so the rig has to reflect that. Now I'm really excited because my friends over at Tilta, not that they're actually my friends, but people on the internet just call everybody, regardless of when they send something or purchase something, they're friends. So I just purchased, well, this, and you're gonna see what it is soon. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Ooh. I don't even want to take it out yet. I just want to show you guys the box that it comes in. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at how good that looks. Okay, hold on. It's like getting a pair of shoes. Okay, sweet. Here it is. I got a box for my camera. If you are happy, please leave a review. I always think about leaving reviews because I'm like, man, one of these days I'm gonna leave a review and they're gonna really like it, and then they're gonna contact me and be like, Parker, please review this gear for us and you can keep it. And I'm gonna be like, thanks guys. It has yet to happen yet, and I review pretty much everything I purchase. But let's crack this open. All right, first and the most important part, and kind of the most prevalent part that you guys will see, is this. It's the Sony FX6 camera cage by Tilta. You can see my key light if I point right here. It's the Sony FX6 cage by Tilta. And then the other kind of cool part is this battery, this V-mount battery plate by Tilta. I also got a wireless video mounting bracket. This stuff is really exciting because it's just an opportunity to learn. And the best way to learn in this industry is just to get super hands-on with all this stuff. This is the V-mount battery plate. Nice. It's way bigger than I thought, to be totally honest with y'all. Okay. Here it is. This is cool stuff right here. So every camera, to my knowledge, has a port for a battery. Now this is the standard Sony battery that comes with the camera. It just goes in, kind of clips down, and now we have power. And in fact, if I were to turn the camera on, you would see a little light come on right here, and the camera's on. This battery plate right here has two D-taps, a USB-C, direct current in, 14.8 volt right here, a ton of useful outputs. That way you don't have to unplug a bunch of cables to swap your battery. You just have to take the battery off the back of this and put another V-mount battery on, which is super awesome. So it goes in the same way. As you can see, it's got that same Sony battery bottom. This just goes in and kind of clips down in. Super simple, and it makes it look cooler. I'm gonna be honest, it already looks so much cooler. Good, it does come with that set screw and another Allen key. I just get to keep adding to my Allen key collection, which is lit. All right, now for kind of the big boy. Dude, this is so cool. Super cool. All right, so, oh, it came with rods. Dude, neat. I didn't know it was going to. Really, maybe should have done more research on this. Looks like we have two probably 6-inch, 15mm rods, which is really nice. I didn't know that they were gonna do that. Little dudes. I don't know what these are, but we got one. We have two 15mm rod, quarter thread brackets. One of our side plates. Here's the top plate. What else? And then we got that plate with more 15mm, two rosette ports, or rosette brackets, mounting brackets. We also have I've seen this on the front of people's cameras, and when they don't use it and then they don't take this little bracket off, it absolutely kills me. I've never seen anybody actually put this to use. Is that all? No. Nice. We got a little bit A little ABC cam action right here. Got a couple stickers, a hardware kit. Yeah, a bunch of extra 1/4-inch screws, smaller than 1/4-inch screws, and a couple Allen keys. Let's go ahead and put it all on the camera and see what it looks like. I'm amped for this though. This is really cool stuff. Also, this video is unofficially sponsored by Chick-fil-A's Peppermint Frosted Coffee. It's bust, go check it out. I think we're gonna put the top plate kind of on first. It looks like it's gonna go on just like that. That bag that I held up earlier that had all the hardware in it, that is the hardware for this. So it's not like extra stuff. Definitely be careful. Oh my gosh. It's funny, I like just said something about not losing them and then nearly threw it off my desk. Okay, so just kind of boom. Look at that. We are in business. That battery plate came with this kit, which is for the back of the battery plate hole right here. There we go. Now y'all can see that that's in right there. So that's the top plate and the battery plate just kind of locked onto the FX6 right there. And it looks like we've got this like little side plate right here that says SDI and time code on the side. Really nice visual aid there. Now we're going to put this base plate on, but I'm going to take this little front bracket off. So I don't have lenses. I keep like throwing stuff. I don't have lenses that are that large that require support other than the lens mount on the camera, but I'm going to keep it close by because I recognize that when the day comes and I'm shooting on some 600mm lens for a baseball documentary, I'm gonna need it, and I would like to have it. So yeah, taking that off was super easy. Here's kind of what that front bracket looks like if you guys just want a closer look at it. These two pins were what we're sticking into the front of that base plate. This is what the front of it looks like. It's just a 1/4 pin and like an extension. See the bottom of the camera, we've got a, what I think is a 3/8 and a 1/4 thread screw. So, just gonna drop those guys down in there. So there is that base plate and our top plate on, and the battery mount. This FX6 is looking good. And it looks like it goes on just like that. On the back of the cage frame right here, you can see that it says, where it says time code or TC, there's a cold shoe bracket here. So you can put the deity monitor on the side of the camera and keep it off the top, keep it off on any of those top handles, leave it off to the side, right where that time code out is, or time code in, depending on how you use it. So there's the actual time code port right here, and there's a cold shoe right there on the side, so you can take your time code monitor and just put it right on there. Go ahead and put them on. I think if all you're doing is like a follow focus or something like that, it'll be just fine. So there's those rods on the FX6 right here that y'all can see, and our rig just looks sick. Again, just as a reminder, we do have these 15mm rod clamps. And you can see there's a couple different places up here on the top we could put them on. It's a 1/4 thread and a locking pin that y'all can see right here, but you can take these off really easy. All you need is the large Allen wrench, and y'all can see it's just coming right off. I want to build this camera out like we would actually go shoot something with it. So I think first off, we're gonna start with the XLR top handle. The side grip goes on, same place, really easy, not blocked by anything. And then now for the LCD screen, okay, lit, FX6. Okay, lens of choice today is going to be the Sirui Vision Prime ones. They're full frame cinema glass. I love Sirui, love their glass. It's all very sharp. T1.4, so they're super fast. In low light, they are super bright. Also produce a really narrow depth of field if you open up all the way, which can produce some really cool focus racking. But here is that build, fully. A little bit more rigged out than it was before. Now that it's got rods on the bottom, we can actually start calling it a cinema rig. But here it is, battery plate on the back, ready for a V-mount battery. In fact, here's how new I am, you guys. I don't even have V-mount batteries. So I'm probably gonna pick up a couple smaller V-mount batteries. If there are better ones out there on the market, please let me know. Here it is in all of its glory. I'm excited to see in the future how we can put this thing to good use. I definitely think that a good cage makes a camera way better, makes any camera way better. I was talking to one of my good friends who's a grip, and that was one of the things he said was just get a good cage for your camera. So as far as rigging goes, as far as professional filmmaking, any type of cinematography goes, I think having a good cage on your camera is super critical to having the best picture that you can get. But regardless, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to see where we can go with this camera. So I'll see you in the next one.